Hey party people, happy Thursday. Today we're going to install some snow tires on our motorized scooters and venture on over to Chantal's side of Girl World. We have some reports called in earlier today of Missy Moo being brought back from the dead so that Chantal could squeeze a little bit more drama out of her before tossing her away like a damp lemon. Now, little rundown if this is your first toe dipping into one of my foodie videos. Like if you're normally just an Amber Lynn attendee or you just haven't heard of this specific side character yet, Missy Moo, aka Pissy Poo is what some people call her, is Chantal's former best friend, a VIB. She was subscribed to her channel. She was paying her monthly in order to be able to talk during the live streams. This woman's like, well, actually, I thought that she was around Chantal's age for a while. I thought she was like late 30s, but I found out recently she's 50 or pushing 50. I mean, I don't care. I'm not age shaming. I'm just giving you all a little context. This woman is like 10 to 12 years older than Foodie, and to be honest, does that really even matter? I mean, ask yourself that, honestly. From the type of buffoonery that goes on in Girl World, are we really shocked at this point that certain behaviors are being displayed by someone who is like 38 versus a 50-year-old? No. For real. Go down to your... Oh, I don't even know where kids congregate these days. They're all at home depressed on TikTok. But for real, you can find a group of 12-year-olds more sound-minded and well-behaved than some of the girls putting each other in headlocks and arm bars in the mud. Now, I made a video about this woman, I don't know, 3 weeks ago? This woman who was formerly friends with Chantal announced she was done with Girl World. She said, that's it. I've had it. This is toxic. All of you need to get a life. Must be sad to live such an unfulfilling life. You feel the need to come for others online. They love pulling that card. But although this woman, Missy Moo, quit Girl World, Foodie is now turning around and saying, I can still make some money off of you, Pissy Poo. You ain't going nowhere yet. So Chantal is currently waist deep in a pool of mud trying to sling some crap at this woman, hoping she can make at least a couple more Benjamins before retiring this character completely. Will this woman take the bait? I'd say probably. I know this woman has been around for years now and at one point was Chantal's biggest fan. Like, in the sense of really liking her, not... Okay. So what started all of this was a few weeks ago when the whole BBJ gate leaked and all of the information started pouring out about her nails and how she wasn't being taken care of. Missy Moo went on over to French Fried Girl's live stream and sent in a super chat. Now, for reference, that would be like Hermione Granger going over to Voldemort's live stream and sending in a donation with the caption, "Hey boo, you were right about Harry. Scar-headed Four Eyes is fake AF." Listen, I don't know who's writing these jokes, but the Exodia one from yesterday was a hit, so someone's doing something right. But after Missy Moo sent in that donation, it kind of didn't go anywhere. Chantal didn't flip out, FFG didn't really pay it much mind, and Missy Moo was seemingly fading into oblivion, like she wanted to. But yesterday, randomly, Chantal gets on live with the title, "Well, now I know the truth about Missy Moo," eye roll emoji. And it was just kind of strange because this tea was sealed, bottled, and stuck in the back of a refrigerator a few weeks ago. I mean, how long has it been since the BBJ stuff happened? In Girl World, things move fast, which is odd considering... But I guess Chantal thought to herself, okay, let me revive what people were talking about 2 weeks ago because somebody's got to pay for tonight's Burger King. Now, this live stream that I just mentioned, deleted, no longer on YouTube. I tried to find it archived somewhere, but didn't have much luck. There are a few snippets from this live, though, that are really funny, however. At one point, Chantal's talking about how everyone's fake and she can't rely on anyone in life. She's going, yeah, no one has any integrity anymore. I don't have friends because of that. Like, I have none. None. And she catches herself and goes, wait. No, I do have friends. I do. I have some. I will try to find that specific clip and shove it in here somewhere or in a future video because that one was so iconic, but What we will be taking a look at, though, is Chantal's community page post calling Pissy out. This has also been deleted, but luckily, screenshots are easier to come by than archived 2-hour live streams. All right, here it is, y'all. So now our marriage is fake? I knew it. Double face revealed. Anyway, I'm sure you are looking for clout, and I will not give you any more. How do you go from you and Salah, our family, and Adam and I know you love each other and we would sponsor Salah, blah, 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 to now messaging my husband to accuse our marriage of being fake? Only fake anything on this effing platform is you! Good riddance, weirdo. All of your supporters are gone. Nah, fake ones, yeah. And again, good riddance. You also lied when we first asked you if it was you who sent the super chat. And no, I won't play messages because I'm not going to give you the clout you want or deserve. And before you judge me on my pet care, look at your dogs. Their teeth are disgusting and they need to be groomed. Animal abuser. And then message Salah crying that if he needs an outlet to message your husband. LMAO, you are a bigger idiot than I thought, Pissy. All right, few things to take from this community page post. First up, apparently Pissy Poo accused Foodie Booty's marriage of being fake. A lot of people do this, myself included. I don't think that they're actually married. But if she accused your marriage of being fake, why aren't you showing the screenshots? If you want to come with receipts, you know, if there are messages of Missy Moo saying, oh, look, they're not actually married, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Can Chantal get away with just saying this without providing proof? Because I don't know if Missy Moo said this. Like, should we just take her word for it? I don't take Chantal's word for anything. And she says that she's not going to provide proof or receipts because she doesn't want to give Missy Moo any clout. I thought that was strange. And I guess just in my mind, I do have to remember that there are certain people in girl world that do this for clout and not for... But anyway, do we think that it's for clout? Do we think that this woman cares to be the center of attention and everything? I mean, she made a video recently saying, well, I'm done with girl world. I'm done with all this. I'm done with the toxicity, blah, blah, blah. Do we think that this woman just likes to be involved and likes to have her name in other people's mouths? Interesting. But anyway, she goes on to say that Missy Moo messaged Salah saying like, oh, we'll sponsor him, whatever. Again, receipts. And Chantal's little deflector of that is, well, I don't want to provide receipts because I don't want to show her any, credit. I don't want to give her any clout. That just kind of sounds like you're being lazy. I mean, what's it to you if you can write up this giant wall of text about this woman, but you can't copy and paste one screenshot to back up what you're saying? Do I think Missy Moo messaged the husband, Salah, or the husband messaged the husband? I don't know, but show it if that's what went on. She goes on to say that Missy Moo also lied about the super chat thing. I think that Missy Moo might have gotten caught up in the moment that when she sent FFG a super chat, because FFG does not like Missy Moo. And now Chantal does not like Missy Moo. I think that Missy Moo thought in her mind, okay, well, if I'm going to jump ship, I'm immediately going to be accepted on the other side of girl world, which is, the reaction channel, quote unquote, Hater Nation and all of that. And don't really think that that's the case, Missy Moo. I mean, really, the only place in girl world for you is the exit door, because really you're a pariah. if you're not in with Chantal, if you're not a VIB, if you're not all in with that, I mean, do you really think that you're in with the reaction community just because you sent FFG $10? Do you really think that you can just hop ship and join the other side like that? No, but I don't know. I wish that Chantal would back some of this up and show where Missy Moo lied about sending in that super chat, because I don't know if that's true or not. But another thing that I noticed toward the end of this community pitch post that I thought was weird is this sentence. And no, I won't play messages because I'm not going to give you the clout you want or deserve. So I don't know. Very strange wording to me. Chantal, English major, deserve. So you're saying that Missy deserves the clout? Because isn't clout something that people want? I don't know. That was just weird to me that she used that word, deserve. So Missy Moo deserves this. Okay, but and then later on at the end of this message, she said that the husband, Pissy Poo's husband, messaged Sala and said like, "Hey man, like if you ever need anybody to talk to, like I'm here." So it kind of seems like Missy Moo, if any of this is true, if any of these things that I have put in red boxes is true, it seems like Missy Moo doesn't really know where she stands, because she, in one instance, wants to be with Chantal and on Chantal's side and be there for her, through thick and thin and everything. But on another instance, is trying to get in with the reaction channels. And really, I don't think she fits in either category. So is she just going to be this like rogue outlier villain that has nothing, like we've never really seen like a rogue outlier villain before. So that's kind of an interesting concept, because the side characters are usually for or against. It's not really on the fence or, not accepted by either side. So I think a Missy Moo villain outlier arc could be interesting. So in response to that community page post from Foodie, Missy Moo put up on her YouTube channel, trigger warning, graphic pic below, bloop, stay mad. And it's a photo. I boxed it out just because I'm not really sure what you're supposed to be showing on YouTube in terms of like blood and gore or whatever, but it's like a bloody cat's nail, and it shows what happens to a cat's paw pad when you don't trim their nails. So this is Missy Moo doubling down on the whole, Chantal treats her cats like crap, and this is what happens, and look what kind of person you are, versus what you're saying about me, yada, yada, yada. She also goes on to say a little bit more. Pissy goes on to say, actually, Chantal, you should credit BBJ and the many people who have 100 emoji valid points about your awful behavior for swaying my view of you. People can make valid points and not be a bully. Did I say your marriage was fake? No. But you only see, hear, and analyze an outrage over what suits you. You neglected your pets. Period. End of story. The fairy tale with BBJ began with a cat napping covert operation. You could have insisted you met them at the vets. You were BBJ's caregiver, and you put as much effort into investigating the people you rehomed your cats to about as much effort you put into them. Minimal. Honestly, I said this exact thing in one of my videos. If Chantal really cared about that cat would have been seen by a vet of her choosing. If she really cared before that she rehomed, it's like, okay, well, you know what? Before I rehome my cat to you, before I give you my cat over, I want to make sure myself with my own eyes that she's doing okay. That she's in an okay position, that I take care of any expenses, so that I'm not giving to you this cat in a very poor condition so that you're left with this whatever. And, in response, Amy Flowers, aka FFG's sister-in-law, said, oh, no, don't worry about it, girl. Like, I'll take her to my vet. I'll get her checked out. Don't worry about it. Chantal, at that point, had the option to say, okay, well, I could either trust this woman's word and, she's going to take her to the vet and I could let her foot the bill, or I could step up and say, no, let me take this cat to the vet, get it checked out, get it taken care of, and then I will rehome her to you. You could have done that, Chantal, but you didn't. So I actually think that Missy Moo has a valid point here. She did not put much effort into researching the people. I mean, could you imagine Could you imagine your 20-year-old cat ends up in the hands of your arch nemesis? That's how much effort she put into investigating who her 20-year-old cat was going to. She didn't care. It was either that or euthanasia. And I mean, thank goodness it didn't come to that. So I think that Missy Moo has a point here. I think that she's trying to sway her position more toward the likes of reaction channels. I don't think that she'll really find a place in the reaction channel community or anything like that. I think that Missy Moo's kind of, I don't know. But she also posts this thing from Google, Googled, what are some characteristics of being a responsible pet owner? And then it's like, oh, okay, like you invest time, and just a little bit of throwing a little bit of shade toward Chantal. All of these things, like obviously Chantal did not do. She did not prepare for emergencies, did not schedule regular vet visits, etc. One last thing that Missy put on her community tab is, and to end my night off, thank you to the eye openers of this community. We may not like each other or even see eye to eye, but if you didn't post what you do, then no one would know past behaviors of controversial content creators. Make your own assumptions based on all the facts you can possibly and always be true to your bottom lines. Boundaries are not bad. And yes, you told me. You warned me. So I think that Missy Moo is trying to go through an atonement arc here. She is trying to get in the likes of the reaction channels. But the thing is you can't just hop ship like that. I mean, I know that there are some people that watch Amber Lynn, for example, and eventually, they start out, she's trying. She's actually trying. She's, putting in the work. She's going to do this, and that they realize the cycle, and they get caught up in it, and then they turn into quote unquote haters. I think that can happen with some people, but I mean, Missy Moo was a supporter of Chantal's for years. And just because of this BBJ thing recently, I don't get it. I mean, she is not going to find her place in the reaction community that I think that she wants to carve out for herself. It's just not going to happen. So that's what she was trying to do when she sent FFG the $10 super chat. Didn't go anywhere. And I guess that Chantal's just trying to rub it in a little bit. It's like, well, if you can't get in with the reaction community and you're not with me anymore, oh, you're off by yourself, Missy Moo. So I think that that's what Chantal is trying to do, just trying to make some money off of this. Where Missy Moo stands for the future of her own path in Girl World, I'm not sure. But as of now, she said that she's done with it. She says she doesn't want to be involved with this anymore. All the people are toxic and everybody's nasty, whatever. But I mean, if you're on the computer at 3 and 4 in the morning, writing up these walls of text about what someone said about you and your dog or whatever, like, clearly you're not finished. So I think that there will be more of Missy Moo to come. I don't know what she has in store for us, but I'm looking forward to it.